At 5, the next time you belly up to the bar, you might find yourself drinking a beer crafted by a woman. The craft brewing industry in Indiana has grown tremendously in recent years, and one of the latest entries into the market promises to give the guys a run for their money.
This is the brew deck, and the first tank that we'll go over to is the mash tun.
Elise Lane not only talks the talk, but she walks the walk. She's a brewer and the CEO of the newly opened Scarlet Lane Brewery in McCordsville, which just began making and distributing beer this spring.
So this is where all of the grains come in to the system. We mix them with warm, hot water, and then they are mixed. As you can see in here, there are some rakes that are turning.
Elise stands out in a male-dominated industry where beards are almost considered an essential tool of brewing, and she's okay with that.
I don't have the beard, so I don't automatically fit into the stereotype of being a brewer. But once I'm able to talk to people or work with them, a lot of times I'm able to show that I do belong in this world.
Elise caught the beer brewing bug after falling in love with a stout in Oregon. So she asked if she could speak with the brewer who made it.
The staff said, "I'm sorry, she's not here today." And something clicked. So I went to fermentation school, and I learned more about the science behind it and how to brew.
Elise is working with Scarlet Lane's head brewer to come up with their first beers. Her husband works on marketing, and close friends make up the rest of the company.
So we got female investors, all but one, and then Elise is the CEO, brewer, and then Monica's her president, and then the rest of us just kind of answer to them.
Kelly Hartman is one of those willing to bet her money on a female-run brewery.
I love the fact that it's a brand new business, and it's beer, and it's really fueled by women, which I think is awesome.
Elise knows of a couple of other female brewers in Indiana, but she might be the only one leading a company. It's almost like taking a step back in history to how the beer used to be brewed hundreds, even thousands of years ago.
The women were the ones that owned the breweries and would make the grog and the beer, and men weren't involved in that. And there was even a period of time where men were not allowed to touch the production of beer because it was considered bad luck.
In the end, the men and women who run Scarlet Lane all want one thing: to produce the best beer possible. And they've managed to get off to a pretty good start in an industry that's growing more competitive by the day.
It's delicious. I love it.
The brewery is currently only selling its beer by the keg, but hopes to have its tap room open soon. You can find a link to their website by clicking on the hot button at theindychannel.com.